My name is Kody Case. I'm from Lake City, Iowa, and I'm a redshirt sophomore. So being from Lake City, there's not a lot to do considering we only have 2,000 people in our town, but you just gotta find ways to make your own fun, hang out with your friends, just do what you love to do. I played a lot of sports growing up, just involved in a lot of activities. A big difference for me moving to Vermilion was that it's a bigger town. It's not a bigger town for a lot of people, but 10,000 people, it's like, whoa, it's a pretty big town for me. I really enjoy being in Vermilion now. Just like a hometown environment. You can go out into the community and there's people always talking about football, know who you are, so I really like it. My mother is a second grade teacher in our school district, South Central Calhoun, and my dad is a PE teacher and also coaches football and track and field. So playing football for my dad, I enjoyed it a lot. He held me to a higher standard, I can guarantee you that, but he treats everyone the same, so it wasn't like, you're my son, you're gonna play. He just held me to a higher standard and made me do more work. I feel like it got me a lot better at the game of football, just learning stuff on the practice field and at home when I had questions I could ask him. He tried to really keep practice separate from the home life, so I respected that, but when I needed help, I'd just go to him for help. So all my life, I kind of looked up to my parents just as they were both educators, and I kind of always thought to myself, I want to be like my dad, I want to be a PE teacher and a coach and just follow in his footsteps. So that's kind of what my route is here at USD. When USD recruited me out as a receiver and kind of a return specialist, I really liked that idea. So I had some background returning kicks and punts in high school, and I really enjoyed that. So getting to USD in my first year, they had me just working on all types of return stuff and then wide receiver stuff. So coming into my first fall camp, I kind of told everyone around me that always asked if you're gonna redshirt or not. Like I always told them, yeah, I'll probably redshirt. I have some weight to gain, and just I need to get a feel for the college game. And so our first game, or my first game, was at Drake, and we were up by like quite a bit. We were up like 28 points, and then our punt returner actually went down. And so coach was like, Kody, you ready? I'm like, what? I'm playing today? And so I just went in, caught my first punt return, and then had a pretty good game after that. So after I kind of got thrown into the Drake game, I'm like, here we go, it's go time now. And so the next game we have is Bowling Green. I'm like, wow, an FBS opponent for my second game, this is gonna be fun. But it ended up going really well for us. We pulled off the upset, and that's probably one of my most favorite memories as a Coyote.
Pass complete to number 6, Kody.
After the Bowling Green game, I just remember going up to my dad. He had a big old smile on his face and just gave me a big old hug, like, good job, son. Like, you did a great job out there, but you still got more work to do. So the last year and a half have kind of been troublesome for me. 2 spring balls ago, I tore my shoulder up, so I was rehabbing that all summer into fall camp, and then a couple practices into fall camp last year, I actually tore my hamstring, so that was kind of a bummer right before the Kansas State game. So I tried not to get down on myself, like I can wait a couple games and then be back for the conference games and things like that. And then after I came back again, I had problems with my other hamstring, so the USD training staff and the strength and conditioner staff really helped me get through my hamstring injuries and my shoulder issue. So we just kind of set out like a plan for me to get back healthy for the next year. So as a wide receiver position group, we all gel together very well. We're a very tight group. I can feel like if I ever have a problem, I can just call one of them up and they'll help me through anything. As a wide receiver under Coach O, it's very relaxed. He's a great coach, and when it comes down to the X's and O's, he really knows what he's talking about. But in our meeting rooms and stuff, he likes to keep things light. We like to joke around all the time. It's just a very relaxed atmosphere when you're with Coach O. So as a wide receiver group, we have a ton of goals for ourselves, but the first being just go out and compete every single day. Our position group is very competitive, so you can't just relax one day of practice because there's somebody right behind you pushing you, might be able to take your spot. So you always just got to be on your A game. A lot of goals we have is just catch every ball that's thrown to us and just do your best every day. And then as a team, we'd like to win a Missouri Valley Football Conference Championship, and then ultimately, the ultimate goal is the national championship. The best thing about being a Coyote is definitely just all my teammates. Just we all mesh so well together. I don't feel like you would get that anywhere else but here. And then the community involvement, just everyone knows who you are as a Coyote football player, and Coyote athletics in general. The community embraces the Coyote name, so I enjoy that about USD.